All right, so unfortunately, presentations are now closed. We are full. We are completely full. Thank you to everybody who presented this year, including last semester. It was a great ride with you guys. It'll be my final research section after spring break, so we'll have a little farewell then. Just keep in mind, we have free research swag based on the number of presentations you give. So all the way up to 1 to 20. You get a USB rubber ducky. Okay, regular announcements, join the Discord, check the calendar, RITSec mailing list, and the RITSec feedback form. If you have any feedback for the club, any questions or concerns or thoughts that you might have that you don't really want to talk to an e-board member, please fill out this form for any of those things. Submit your resumes. So next week on Monday and Tuesday, we have virtual Career Fair Eve as well as in-person Career Fair Eve. Those will both start from 7 p.m. running till 9 p.m. So please, please, please submit your resume at resume.ritsec.club. WeSys CTF. If you participate in the WeSys CTF, please fill out the feedback form. It is located in the WeSys chat in the RITSec Discord, as well as the WeSys CTF Discord. Please fill that out ASAP. Again, Career Fair Eve, that's going to be March 1st on Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Location will be disclosed, but I believe it is Slaughter. It'll be in Slaughter. As well as the RITSec CTF. If you would like to make challenges, fill out the form right here on the very right. If you're not sure how to make a challenge, scan this QR code. It'll take you to Challenge 101, kind of guiding you step by step of how to kind of create challenges. And commit form. I don't remember what that was quite. And let's clap it up for our sponsors. Woo! And to wonderful, our social media head, Claire, for maintaining the social media sites. We have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All right, let's cover the news. So week 7. First off, I'd like to say, Russia. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it all around the news, as well as our Discord. So one interesting news is that the Conti ransomware group has declared the support for the Russian government. So they are threatening any counter attack, any cyber attacks against Russia. They will counterattack with their own kind of attacks against their critical infrastructure, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we're seeing these cyber criminal groups kind of join sides with Russia, which is scary. Okay, next up, let's cover NFTs. So NFT investors lose 1.7 million in OpenSea phishing attack. So on the platform OpenSea, attackers took advantage of a smart contract mitigation to swindle 17 users. We'll be covering smart contracts and kind of that Web3 stuff in a presentation very soon. Over the weekend, hackers stole millions of dollars worth of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, belonging to 17 members of the OpenSea NFT marketplace. In the end, 250 NFTs were stolen, so the price is going to vary, and it's based on a very personal spear phishing attack where, xenomorph malware burrows into Google Play users, no facehugger required. An Android Trojan dubbed Xenomorph has tested in Google Play and nested in Google Play Store, already wrecking more than 50,000 downloads. So this is a Trojan. So it's faking these login pages to mobile banking apps, mostly focused around European banks. So the goal is to steal any credentials victim enter in the fake login overlay. This app also has C2 capabilities and also SMS and notification interception to log potential 2FA tokens as well. Just kind of reading up on this, and it was very in the works apparently. There was like a lot of just skeleton functions for future features that they're trying to implement. But yeah, we're seeing more of these kind of Trojans in the Google Play Store reappear, most likely due to kind of recent global tensions and global stuff that's going around in the world. But yeah. Bypassing Apple's AirTag security. So a security researcher claims he bypassed the tracking protections features built into Apple's Find My app and AirTag tracking devices with a custom-made AirTag clone. So I didn't know this was possible, but apparently you're able to make your own AirTag type device that will communicate with Apple's Find My app network. So there's this thing called Open Haystack. You can probably look it up on Google, on GitHub, and it's very cool. That's very interesting. So how Apple AirTags kind of prevent these like kind of social engineering, stalking, just putting an AirTag in somebody else's like backpack and kind of tracking their location, is that iPhone notifications are triggered when AirTags are separated from the owner's device, but observed moving with another device. So this was bypassed through the clone to continuously broadcast new and never seen before public keys. So this researcher claims, so there's not really hard concrete evidence, but using this technique, he was able to bypass all the new features that iPhone has implemented this month to prevent to detect unwanted AirTags. So cool stuff. I will post the GitHub link for you guys to check out. Samsung shattered encryption on 100 million phones. So researchers at Tel Aviv University found what they called severe cryptographic design flaws that could have let attackers siphon the device hardware-based cryptographic keys. So this Samsung phones were vulnerable because they're using what is known as IV reuse. So in cryptography, when you're encrypting block ciphers, so we're going to use AES as an example, the encryption method uses what's known as an initialization vector to encrypt the first block. It's kind of complex because not everybody knows crypto, but for those of you who know, the first block in AES is encrypted with the initialization vector and is fed through the keystream box, and then goes from there and encrypts the plain text in form of like a linked list type thing. So if IV is reused for all the encryption, you can basically decrypt everything else. So this is why the encryption was weak, because once you have the IV, you can utilize some brute force techniques to kind of decrypt the ciphertext. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for the news. Give us a little time, but next up we have